I'm sitting here, reflecting on my disappointing experience at Waterman, Gava Island Cottages, Milna. I'm still trying to process how a place that promised so much delivered so little. As I walked into the cottages, I was immediately struck by the misleading photography. The pictures online made it seem like a cozy little retreat, but in reality it was more like a glorified shed. I mean, who uses a single burner and a dirty refrigerator to constitute a fully equipped kitchen? It was like they wanted us to eat out every meal, which, by the way, was a nightmare in itself. The promised all-inclusive deal was a joke. We had to pay for bottled water, which is just ridiculous. I mean, don't they know that hydration is a basic human need? It's not like we're asking for champagne and caviar here. Just give us clean drinking water, please. But of course, that was just the beginning. The food was an abomination. I mean, who serves stale bread and watery coffee for breakfast? It was like they were trying to torture us. And don't even get me started on the dinner options. The cooks, I use that term loosely, seemed to be serving up dishes that they knew would be unpalatable to anyone with functioning taste buds. It was like they were trying to poison us. And then there were the activities they promised. Oh boy, were they sparse. I mean, 14 days of nothingness. It was like they expected us to entertain ourselves or something. I was stuck in a rut of boredom with nothing to do but reflect on the poor value for money we were getting. But you know what the cherry on top was? The staff. Oh, the staff. They were about as helpful as a chocolate teapot. Unfriendly, unresponsive, and completely uninterested in our well-being. It was like they were trying to make us feel unwelcome. I mean, who doesn't speak English in a tourist resort? It's not like we're asking for fluency. Just a basic understanding would be nice. And don't even get me started on the cleanliness. I mean, who lets their rooms get infested with cockroaches? It was like they were breeding them or something. And the bathroom, forget about it. Mold in the shower, weak water pressure, and a constant unpleasant smell. I felt like I was bathing in a toxic waste dump. But you know what the worst part was? The complete lack of understanding from the staff. They seemed to think that we were just being picky, that we were expecting too much. Newsflash, when you pay top dollar for a vacation, you expect a certain level of service. It's not too much to ask for clean rooms, edible food, and friendly staff. As I sit here, writing this review, I'm still trying to process the level of disappointment I feel. I mean, how could a place that promised so much deliver so little? It's like they were trying to scam us or something. So, to all you potential customers out there, let me tell you. Avoid Waterman Gava Island Cottages, Milna like the plague. It's a scam, a rip-off, a complete waste of your hard-earned cash. Trust me, you won't regret it. What do you guys think? Have you had a similar experience at Waterman Gava Island Cottages, Milna? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
Okay, so, I was looking into stuff around Waterman Gava Island Cottages, Milna, you know, just because. And it's not great. Not like awful, but things happen. Businesses near Waterman Gava Island Cottages, Milna, they try to be friendly, you see, to get your money. It's just sad. So, there's this thing, businesses in the area, especially the little souvenir shops near the harbor, the ones tourists walk past on their way from Waterman Gava Island Cottages. Milna, they sometimes adjust the prices. Not on the tags, you understand, but when you hand them the money. Oh, that's €15, please, but it's 10 on the sticker. It's not huge amounts, usually like a few euro here and there. But it adds up, doesn't it? And it feels so sneaky. Probably, the person getting ripped off feels stupid, embarrassed even, and just pays it, doesn't bother arguing over a few euros. The shop owner. They probably just shrug and move on, thinking, another tourist. I bet they think we're all rich or something. Then, you know the market stalls they put up sometimes, near the waterfront and pretty close to Waterman Gava Island Cottages, Milna. They sell, local lavender and stuff. Some of them, well, they're not selling real lavender oil. It's mixed with something cheaper, you know? Sunflower oil, maybe? It smells kind of similar, but it doesn't do anything. The tourist, they buy it thinking it's genuine, thinking of the beautiful scent for their homes. Maybe they tell their friends about it. Then they realize it doesn't actually calm them down or help them sleep or whatever. And the stall owner? They just pack up and move to a different spot the next day. They probably don't even feel bad. And I heard whispers about some of the smaller shops, the ones that sell little wooden carvings, those shops near Waterman Gava Island Cottages, Milna. They'll show you something, a really nice piece, but accidentally give you a slightly damaged version when you pay. A tiny chip or a scratch on the back, You might not notice it right away, especially if it is dark. You're excited about your souvenir, you're thinking of home, and suddenly you discover it. You feel cheated, and it takes away a bit of the fun of your holiday. I think they bank on people not wanting to go back and argue. They ray betting you'll just go and enjoy the rest of your vacation near Waterman, Gava Island Cottages, Milna, and forget about it.
The reality of businesses near Waterman, Gava Island Cottages. Milna, if you're staying at Waterman, Gava Island Cottages, you might assume the surrounding businesses would complement the beauty of the island. Unfortunately, that's not the case. The businesses here, they're a mess. A depressing, overpriced, service-starved mess. Let's start with the spas. Spas near Waterman, Gava Island Cottages promise relaxation but deliver frustration. Olive Spa is the perfect example. Guests expect aromatic herbs, soothing massages, and a tranquil escape. Instead, cold rooms, rushed treatments, and staff who act like they'd rather be anywhere else. One visitor booked a 150-minute sea breeze package. What they got was a sauna without herbs, no massage, no light therapy, and a lunch that never appeared. When they complained, the response was as warm as the unheated hammam. Another guest arrived for a birthday massage, only to be met with indifference, a freezing room, and the sound of a hairdryer blasting next door. The therapist didn't ask about pressure, sore spots, or even wish her a happy birthday. Just a robotic, okay, done, get dressed. For the prices they charge, you'd expect at least a smile. Then there's the dining scene. Restaurants near Waterman, Gava Island Cottages seem to operate on a simple principle: take your money, kill your mood. Konoba Gadgeta is a masterclass in hostility. The staff here have a reputation for treating customers like inconveniences. One group was yelled at for daring to show up on time for their reservation, only to be accused of lying about it. Another diner ordered a medium-rare steak and got a charred disaster. When they pointed it out, the waitress argued with them instead of fixing it. The replacement? Worse. Meat that smelled off, tasted worse, and left them questioning if it was even beef. And let's not forget the pizza, described as the worst ever, with pancakes that somehow contained walnut shells. Charming. Bars in the area. Equally tragic. Varadro is where cocktails go to die. Visitors report watered-down drinks, automatic 15 tips slapped onto bills, and staff who laugh in your face if you're in distress. One guest dropped their phone in the marina and asked for help, only to be mocked loudly by the bartenders. Another group was told the bar was closing, only to watch as new customers were seated right after. Then there's the music, obnoxiously loud, ruining the waterfront atmosphere, and the rats. Yes, rats, because nothing says luxury island getaway like rodents scurrying past your table. Even the coffee isn't safe. Restaurant Navigator serves what might be the worst cappuccino in Croatia, described as water and milk mixed together. The service? Worse. Guests have been turned away for speaking Polish, ignored in empty dining rooms, and waited 2 hours for food that never came. One waiter, Dinko, was so aggressively rude that multiple reviews warned travelers to avoid the place, in the widest possible arc. So what's the takeaway? Businesses near Waterman, Gava Island Cottages are a gamble, one where the house always wins. Overpriced, underwhelming, and often outright hostile. If you're looking for good service, quality food, or basic human decency, you might want to bring your own supplies, or better yet, take a boat somewhere else. The only mystery here is how these places stay open. Maybe it's the location, maybe it's the tourists who don't know better, or maybe, just maybe, they're all in on some elaborate joke. Either way, consider yourself warned.